What is your favorite characteristic of Mr. Goldthreate?
For the past 4 years, he has been my mentor at Nashville Big Picture High School. And my favorite characteristic about him is a lot of stuff because I feel like I'm with him all the time and he's just a very giving and caring person. And I know a lot of people have said this before, but that just makes it even more true, is that he's always giving back and he always treats everyone equally, no matter where you come from, what you look like, or who you are.
My favorite quality about Mr. Goldthreate is his ability to be so supportive, because he is kind of like a second father and he gives me good advice and he's, caring and stuff like that.
What's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
His honesty. Like, he tells you how it is, and so he doesn't sugarcoat it how a lot of people do. Like, he keeps it real.
And your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
Oh, Mr. Goldthreate. He's blunt. Honestly, that's my favorite characteristic about him. He's not politically correct at all. And he just says whatever's on his mind and whatever's on his heart, and he will just let you know how he feels. And at the end of the day, you need to hear it. He used to coach me, and he will tell me if I'm sucking, if I'm not playing well, and I needed to hear that. He wouldn't be like, "Oh, it's okay. You'll do better next time." No, it wasn't like that. I was like, "Look, if you don't get it together, it's not going to be a next time." So you need that bluntness in your life, and Mr. Goldthreate provides that. Also, he has a really good sense of humor, whether he tries it on purpose or not, but his sense of humor is really great, and he just keeps you really glued to the sport, which is great about him.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. What's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
He's funny all the time. Funny all the time. But he's serious. I like that. He's goal-oriented, and he had a dream about having a tennis program, and I'm just happy I was a part of his dream. It was a positive dream, and I'm just happy I was a part of the dream that he had.
Great, thank you.
This probably be a favorite Joe Goldthreate moment, but I was staying right around the corner from where we are now with my uncle's house, and I was playing tennis out at Hartman Park, and I I'm from the country, and I asked the guy where everybody played tennis at Hadley Park. So I go back, I get on the phone, and I'm reading the newspaper, and I call Mr. Goldthreate. And it says, I called him up, and I said, I'm interested in coming out and playing tennis out there at Hadley Park. And he said, "You know how Mr. Goldthreate, well, yeah, come on out here. You come on out here. We'll give you a good butt kicking, and then we'll send you back home." And so I asked my uncle, "Take me out to Hadley Park." And that's how I got out there. And I just started playing tennis out there. And then I guess the reason Mr. Goldthreate and I got connected was because I hated him at first. 'Cause he made fun of it, called me old country boy, this, that, and the other. And but he was playing a tournament out there, Labor Day weekend, and he was asking everybody to help him to come out to his house to put a hot water heat in. And everybody said no, they didn't have time. So I got finished with my match, and I won, checked in, and he asked me would I follow him out to Bell Road to service merchandise to pick up a hot water. I said, sure. And so I went out to, I followed him. I didn't know anything about Nashville, from the country, about Nashville. So I followed him out to but Bell Road. Then we go out to his house, and then we unload the hot water, the old one out, put the new one in. He said his Pat was gonna help me. I said, she can't help you with this. So.
And what's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
He always eating on a chicken bone. He always got chicken bone, and he'll skin it. That's and he always got a story to tell. Yeah. So that would be my favorite memory. Very down to earth, great person. Do anything in the world for you.
Okay, thank you so much. And what's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
Well, since that's my father, the most that I've learned from my dad is for him that he gives. He gives his time. He gives his comic ways, because he goes out there and speaks to everybody that comes through the program. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from. He treats almost everybody the same way, from his daughter to someone he just met yesterday. So he has plenty of characteristics, but giving his time was probably the most.
One thing about Mr. Goldthreate that you love for
Mr. Goldthreate is, I guess he's just the ultimate role model.
I'd probably say my favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate is how light he keeps things. He's a known joker. He will make fun of you. He will put you on the spot about things that you might not be comfortable discussing, but he'll do it in a fun way.
what's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
Just his caring attitude. I've been with Mr. Goldthreate for a long time now, and I still talk to him at least once a week. And he always checks in on me and how I'm doing in college. So a very caring person.
All right, thanks, guys. What's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
My favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate is probably just his liveliness and just his, I don't know how to describe it, just every day something new, just always lively. So you'd have to be around him to know it, but if you're around him, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's all. What's your favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate?
So my favorite characteristic about Mr. Goldthreate, for those that don't know, he's been like a father to me since I started the program, kind of played that role for me growing up. My favorite characteristic is he definitely always wants the best for everyone, not just me, but definitely for everyone. And he'll speak his mind. Is where I think I get that from. Between him and my grandmother, they tell it how it is. If it's not, even if it's not what you want to hear, he's gonna let you know. And that's not just tennis related, that's life related. Because I have situations, we just got finished with an argument not too long ago about my life. But he's definitely here for the long haul and definitely always wants to see the best out of people in general.
All right, thank you so much.